We often have clients come in that are excited about having just purchased a brand new condo. They've come to the realization that they don't need the big house any longer and have come to us and said, hey, you know what, we need a little bit of help here. Can you give us a hand in making this transition into condo living? We know over the years that they've accumulated lots of stuff, but a lot of that stuff has memories and they don't want to part with them. So we often will take them and find out what those important pieces are and figure out how we can incorporate them into the new space and supplement them with some new pieces that will tie everything together. A longtime client, Anne, came to us with this exact same scenario. She had just recently purchased a beautiful condo overlooking the Edmonton River Valley and was putting the family home up for sale. The challenge that she brought was that she, over the years, had been feeding her addiction to beautiful things with one of our design consultants, Lynn. And so she had a lot of things that were very traditional in style, and yet the condo that she had purchased was a much more contemporary style. So she knew that there was going to be a bit of a challenge in incorporating a lot of the pieces that she loved into this new space. She knew it was going to take some renovating, but was willing to do that to create the canvas that she wanted in the new space. Anne and Lynn worked hand in hand right from the start of the project. They actually started by choosing to tear out a full wall of granite in the living room that was just making the room feel very cold. From there they moved into the kitchen, and it was actually quite interesting because they had very sleek contemporary cabinets with hand-blown glass pendants hanging over the island. And sitting right next to that was a very traditionally wallpapered wall with their very traditional dining room. It was something that in most cases you wouldn't think would work together, and yet they were able to tie everything together so that it works fabulously. Anne had always said she wanted a little surprise wherever somebody looked, and they definitely accomplished that in this space. Like I talked about the contemporary kitchen next to the traditional dining. There's one particular chair in there that was upholstered all in one fabric except for the back. The back of it's done in a tapestry fabric that you can only see when you look at the reflection in the mirror. Something that you wouldn't expect to see. And Les pointed out those little details are almost only noticed subconsciously, but yet those are the details that make the difference between good design and great design. The commingling of the traditional with the contemporary in this condo was aided by the placement of the artwork and the area rugs that Anne had collected over years of travel. She was thrilled in the end with how everything came together and how we were able to create a space that all her guests feel comfortable in.